SMEs in the last 2 years. Iskandar was established in 2006, and warming relations between the two countries and completion of infrastructure and property projects are among the factors that have attracted investor interest. While rising costs and the ongoing economic restructuring in Singapore have also benefited the Iskandar region. More Singapore firms are also drawn to it in search of a more viable place to operate, and that's reflected in the rising number of business loans to companies venturing to Iskandar.
Singapore is into the third year of its restructuring drive to raise productivity growth, and the pressure to shape up or ship out has never been greater. In the last 2 years, OCBC Bank says there has been a fourfold increase in the number of local SMEs expanding overseas, and over the same period, rival bank UOB says loans extended to these companies have grown close to 50%. That growth is driven by firms like office product maker Paklin. The Singapore SME already has operations in Kuala Lumpur and Penang and is considering branching out to Iskandar.
The amount of investment in Iskandar, the amount of properties being built and everybody's moving, there is now an awakening and everything is developed and all the Singaporeans are coming in to invest. So I don't want to miss out on this opportunity.
The overseas expansion of SMEs is also partly driven by restructuring in the Singapore economy, which has raised labour costs. But even so, Singapore SMEs are starting to find the window for land price arbitrage narrowing. That's pushed them to seek industrial properties further inland within Iskandar.
We are beginning to see a trend from Singapore businessmen moving from flagship B, Nusajaya, to flagship E, Kulajaya. The reason is because that place, the plan costs and the property prices are cheaper. And also the second thing is that the infrastructure there is beginning to be ready.
OCBC says it expects loan commitments by Singapore SMEs expanding into Iskandar to grow by 0.2 billion Sing dollars by the end of this year. Beyond business loans, some economists say more can be done to generate greater value in Singapore's relationship with Iskandar. For instance, Irvin Seah of DBS says the Iskandar region could be allowed to tap into Singapore's existing free trade agreement network, thereby attracting and benefiting firms there.